In this video, I tested some of Minecraft's most popular clients. These clients range from the most popular to ones I've never heard of. Anyway, let's go to the first client. Okay, so for the first client, we are going to be using Badlion. Now, this is actually not the first time I reviewed this client. I reviewed this client about a year ago, but since then, they've made a lot of changes. Like, I already can tell that their launcher is different. All right, let's just boot up the launcher. You know, let's see if this works out. Okay, here we are on the main menu screen. I don't remember if this is what it looked like last time. I think it is. Oh, what is this? Pick first time profile. We have a PvP profile, a bedwars profile, survival. Ooh, that's interesting. Whoa, look at the keystrokes. Okay, so if you press right shift, this is the mod menu. I think they changed this. I'm not actually sure though. I think this is what it might have looked like last time. I'm gonna go ahead and change some mods right now, but I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so I just changed a bunch of mods, and here's kind of what I'm seeing right now. So basically, it looks a lot better than what it used to. All right. First of all, this is a lot more organized. Like, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's actually different. I like how this is in the center. The keystrokes mod is actually pretty cool. I don't use keystrokes, but it actually looks pretty cool, like right up there. Anyway, let's hop into a game. All right, so far it's pretty smooth right now. I'm getting a pretty good amount of FPS, you know, pretty good amount. This is, I think, similar to what I usually would get on Lunar Client, which is what I main. But overall, it does feel really smooth. Okay, come on, can I get this guy right here? Oh, he's got a stone axe. What is he doing? Okay, there we go. Now, from what I've heard, Badlion is better for high-end PCs. So, if you don't know, I use a MacBook Air with an M2 chip. Basically, Macs are not good for gaming at all. So, Badlion might not be the best option for Badlion, but I'm honestly getting some really good results right now. Let's get this bed right here, just like that. Oh, he's got diamond armor. Oh! I remember at one point, oh, what just happened? Last time I used this client, I would like drop to 70 frames, which is not great. I gotta lock in. Oh, no, yeah, he's gone here. Oh, no! Oh! Okay, I'm insane. So I do know a lot of really good players use Badlion client. Let's get this right here. Come on. He doesn't even know it's coming. Oh! I one-tapped him! Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Oh! I'm actually insane. I'm actually amazing. Okay. Oh, I'm out of blocks. Okay, no, they just disappeared. Okay, no, I got him back. I'm gonna block trap him right here. Okay, he knew that was coming. He has his bed exposed, though. Breaking the bed. Just that easy. I want to come back to the fact that Lunar Client now owns Badlion. I still don't really know what that means for the company. I think they're just going to integrate certain aspects of Badlion into Lunar. I don't think Badlion is just going to disappear. Oh, no! All right, well, anyway, my final rating for Badlion Client is actually a 9 out of 10. I think the last time I used this client, there was something wrong with the fonts. Like, it was just stuck on the Badlion font, and I couldn't figure it out. But this is really a great client. I'm getting really good results here. Now, we're off to a pretty good start so far. But little did I know, one of the clients is going to include a mod that isn't even allowed on Hypixel. Okay, so we are now using Cosmic Client. Now, this is a interesting launcher. I don't really know what this guy is. He's got an eyeball in his chest. Okay, I am very confused on what's happening right now. All right, how do I change this? This is right shift, it is. Okay. Oh, what am I looking at? Oh my gosh, there's a lot. I'm gonna just move this down here. I don't know what this is. Settings. Okay, this is weird. I am so confused. Okay, here we are using Cosmic Client in a Bedwars game. All right, so far, I'm getting pretty good frames, actually. Getting about 300 frames right now. It's not bad, not bad, not bad. The keystrokes mod is kind of just, I don't know, normal, I guess. No, all right, watch this. Epic fireball right here. Skadoosh. Oh, wow, he stopped. He literally knew. Okay, so there goes my bed. So far, I don't really have a lot of bad things to say about Cosmic Client. I will say the layout is kind of weird, though. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm gonna push here. Oh, yeah, Blue's low on health. Oh, yeah, he's low on health. Oh, what? Jeez, how do you... Okay. I don't know what just happened there. No! So there's a lot of really cool things about this. You know, I'm averaging a pretty good amount of FPS. I get a lot of good frames here. It's like very stable, if that makes any sense. This part is just very hard to use. The way you move around mods, it works. I think it's fine. You know, there's nothing really wrong with this. I will say though, for enabling and disabling mods or editing them is just so like hard to use. But either way, I give this client like a 7 out of 10. This really wasn't that bad of a client. Okay, so the next client that we will be using is Sawyer client. Now, something that's important to mention is that like this was a huge client like a couple years ago, but just like a few months ago, August 24th, 2024, they've actually completely stopped the development of this client. So I don't know if that means that the client won't work anymore, but let's find out.
So I was able to boot up the client perfectly normal, no issues there. But when I tried to log into my Minecraft account, it just wouldn't let me. No matter what I tried, it brought up the pop-up to put my email and password, but then immediately disappeared. I did take a look at the layout of the mods, and honestly, I was not happy with it. This client gets a 0 out of 10. You know, I literally can't even use it.
All right, here we are in the next client. So we are currently now using Cloud client. I've never heard of this before at all. Oh my gosh, I'm so framey. Okay, let's go to mods right now. Open mods. Whoa, that is bright. Okay, so they do have toggle sprint, FPS. We do need to turn that on. Oh, that's not good. Potion status. I'm gonna want that. Freelook. Wait just a minute. Wait just a minute. Oh! Oh no! Okay. So, that's interesting. It works. So Freelook works on Hypixel using Cloud Client, which, is not supposed to happen. I will not actually be using Freelook, for this because I don't want to get in trouble. But that is interesting. That is really interesting. Anyway, back to the actual client. The performance on this client, so far is only good when you look down. Once you look up at a player, your frames completely drop. So, oh my gosh. This actually might be... Oh, I actually got him, though. I tried capping my FPS. If anything, I think that made it worse. I might have to go back and fix that, though. Oh, gosh. Let me try and cap it to 240. That's the refresh rate on my monitor. Oh, my gosh. It's so much worse. Oh, I actually got him, though. Okay, wait. This might be clutch. This is actually bad. This is really bad. Okay, I turned off view bobbing. Okay, that didn't help. Okay, maybe I gotta go... Oh my gosh! No way, that's the only way to get this client to work. So if you want the highest FPS possible on Cloud Client, you need to turn your render distance all the way down to 2. You barely can see anything. That's if you want good performance right now. And that's not even a lot of FPS for me. Oh, there goes my bed. All right, well, that's cool. I won't even be able to see him, okay? I won't even be able to know if he's coming over to me. I can't see anything. Like, this render distance is so low. Should I just go up there and surprise him, or should I wait for him to drop down? I think I need him to drop down on me. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh my gosh! Okay, I actually got him. Oh! I actually got him. Okay, where's blue? Where's blue? Where's blue? Where is he? Come on. No way. Did I win? Oh, I actually won. I actually just won. Oh my gosh. Okay, my final rating on this client. It gets a 3 out of 10. I like the way this looks. I think this is cool. I think it's very clean. It's well organized. It's weird you have to right click though to change the settings. The big problem with this though is your frames and the performance. In order to get good frames, you have to make your render distance as small as possible. That is why this is getting a 3. That is just why this is getting a 3. Okay, so the next client that we are using is called Notre client. Now this was either made by the YouTuber Notre Dan or was made for the YouTuber Notre Dan. Okay, so to open the mod menu, you press right shift like all the other clients. Okay, this is a very small mod menu. Yeah, I have like, okay, potion status we're probably gonna want. Okay, so this is the whole mod menu. Like these are all the mods they have. I think I might have gotten an older version, which is why the client has this many mods. But you know what? We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, here we are in a bedwars game with Notre client. So I'm getting pretty good amount of FPS right now. All right, here we go. Please don't finish the bed defense. No. Okay, we got him. Oh! Oh! What just happened? Where did he come from? Okay. Okay. No. 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 Not now. Not again. Not again. Not again. I gotta get out of here. Oh! Leave me alone. Okay. Okay. I escaped. Okay, he died. Okay, let's think about this logically. Oh, he's really pushing. You know what? Oh, there's a guy behind me. Why does everyone want my blood? Like, I don't understand. There's currently a giant fight right now. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna give Notre Client a 6 out of 10. It's not bad. It really isn't. There's just not a lot of mods. I am probably using an older version of the client, so that's probably why. But yeah, it gets a 6 out of 10. Okay, here we are in the next client. So this client is called CM Client. I had a lot of trouble downloading this client, but I eventually did work it out. I do like their main menu. It looks a lot like Lunar Clients. You know, it looks very clean. Server menu looks, you know, about the same. They have a lot of starred servers here. So I assume we just have to press right shift and, oh, here's the okay, wait, this actually looks pretty cool. This is just a very, like, small mod menu, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's see. Boss bar, I don't really want that. Okay, so in the lobby, I'm getting 95, 63 FPS. You know, that's about normal in the lobby. Let's hop into it. Whoa, what was that? Whoa. Well, that's so cool. All right, here we are in a bedwars game using CM Client. So far, this is a really smooth client. I was able to get access to my pack folder with this client. So performance might be a bit different since I'm using a texture pack, but I doubt it would be that significant. So far, my frames right now are actually pretty good. The animation you get when opening like a menu like that is really unique. I've actually never seen that. It is kind of annoying because when you buy stuff in the shop, it sometimes like does the animation a second time. Okay, so that just happened. Now, this client does lack a few mods that would be nice in, like a PvP standpoint. Full bright and no hurt cam. Well, actually, I think this client might have full bright. I probably just didn't see it. This client does not have no hurt cam, though, which is annoying, especially since that this is a PvP-based client. And no hurt cam, and just in general, is a nice, mod to have. But yeah, I didn't really expect this client to have very much, but it's really simple. It has a lot more than I thought it did, and the performance is a lot higher than I initially thought. It is slightly low, because I feel like it's because I'm using a texture pack, but that's not like a huge deal. I don't really want him to have that diamond. He's not very low, is he? Oh, he's on 8. Oh, why does he... Are you kidding me? I froze. This client is similar to Badline and Lunar in a few ways. I can definitely see the design of the client is very similar to Lunar's. The customization for each mod, I can definitely see from parts of Badline. Everything is just super simple, you know, like everything isn't categorized, but that's because there's just not that many mods. They have most of the mods that you actually just need. Uh-oh. Oh, he's in one chat. So am I, though. They have most of the mods that I would actually use. Like, I wouldn't actually use keystrokes. I'm just using it for this video. But they have everything else except for no hercam. So that gives a pretty big reason as to why it's just super simple. This is also just very easy to look at, you know? Like, this is just very nice. Let's get this bed. Ugh. Wow, that really just broke through everything. Oh, it was a bed trade, I see. Is he invis? Yep, he's invis. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Oh my gosh, no way, he just did that. I'm honestly feeling like giving this client a 7 out of 10. The performance for me wasn't that great, but it was still really good performance. I feel like if you just capture FPS maybe at like 240. Yeah, I mean, capping your FPS definitely... Yeah, okay, yeah, capping your FPS definitely helps out a lot. Oh, this is a great client. I really do recommend this. I think this is a great client to use if you find other clients like Badline and Lunar a bit overwhelming. But even if you're not like that, this is a great client. This gets a 7 out of 10. You guys don't understand how mad I am right now. I thought I just recorded my whole review on Feather Client. I went to stop recording only to realize I didn't even have OBS open. So this is the second time I'm reviewing Feather. So here's the Feather Client menu. It's honestly really clean right here. Your count, other stuff up here. Multiplayer, single player, you get the gist. So in the lobby, you know, I'm actually getting a lot of FPS right now. I already did optimize a bunch of mods, so that's why they're kind of like this. It's honestly a super clean layout. These are all the mods they have. It's awesome. This is really incredible. They have everything organized very well. It's very easy to access each mod, very easy to enable, disable. If you want to change settings in your mods, it's basically the same way as any other mod. One thing that you can actually do with Feather Client is add your own mods, similar to like Forge and Modrinth. So I've been actually wanted to try Feather Client for a really long time. Ever since it was announced and released, I've always been curious. But when they released it, they only released it to Windows users. And they only now recently released it to Mac users. So I'm very happy I finally get to try out this client. And I have to say, I am really happy with the results. This client is super smooth. It is really amazing. Like when my frames drop below like 200 or like 130, you can't really tell. Like, the performance still stays very high, which honestly is very surprising. Are we bed trading? Nope. Okay, he fell. This really is a very smooth client. I'm very happy with how this turned out. When I thought I was recording my review, I actually won a Bed Wars game. So hopefully I can win one right here. Okay, how did he let me break the bed? How did I still break the bed? So I have one mod enabled that I've actually never seen before called the jump reset mod. It's a mod that's supposed to help you with jump resetting. So it's to, like, teach you the right time to jump reset. Like, see, it just said perfect. I don't actually know how accurate it is. I just do think that's very interesting. I do think that's great for people who are learning PvP mechanics and trying to get into 1.8 combat. Yet again, I don't know how accurate it is. I assume it's pretty accurate. I do need to get wipe bed out, though. It's a bet I need to get out. Oh! Oh, wait, their bed's gone. What? Oh my gosh, I just got finessed. He has a diamond sword. It's over. Yep. Okay. GG's. I beg. So my final rating for Feather Client, I honestly give this like a 9 out of 10. It is honestly a perfect client for anything, really. Like, Lunar and Badline are great for 1.9 and 1.8, but I feel like Feather Client is just doing such a great job with 1.8. It can also do a great job with 1.9, I assume. So yeah, this client gets a 9 out of 10 overall. Transition. What did you think about this video? Did you love it? Did you hate it? You're the best. You're the best. Please subscribe. I'm on my way to 10,000. All right. I want to hit that before 2026. Anyway, have a good day. Goodbye.